I think you can see the screen now, because a lot of you were telling me that you were not seeing my screen. Okay, I think we are set up now. We can move ahead. Chalo, cool. So I'll quickly revise because the students couldn't see the screen. So quick revision here, guys. So I was telling about myself first. I'll not repeat it. Okay, so I'm Pulkit, did my BTech from IIT Roorkee, founded Lakshya Institute, and then started Vedantu. So quick. So let's move ahead with the concept. Okay, guys. So I was saying that in this graph, wherever you see a sharp corner like this or this or this or this, okay? So wherever you see a sharp corner on a graph, there the function is not differentiable, okay? And wherever you see a gap or a broken graph, or where the graph is not defined or the function is not defined, there the function will be discontinuous, right, as well as not differentiable. So discontinuous and not differentiable, discontinuous and not differentiable, discontinuous and not differentiable, and same here. And sharp corner but continuous. So sharp corner matlab not differentiable. And some of you ask me, why is the graph not differentiable at sharp corner? Very simple explanation. Look at this. Look at this line. This line just touches this point here, but this line also just touches this point here. So is this line. So do you realize I can make infinite lines, okay, which just touch this sharp corner wala point. So there can be infinite possibilities of tangent at this sharp point. So I cannot define one single tangent. Hence I cannot define the slope of the tangent. Hence I cannot define the differentiation of the function at this point, which is sharp corner. That is the reason why the function is not differentiable at the sharp corner. Okay? So this function is not differentiable. Okay, chalo. So now I'll use these concepts in the problem solving in the session today. Let's begin with the first concept. Look at this. This is a very, very popular variety of problem which has been coming in IIT multiple times. Okay. So what is this variety? You will be given some functions like x and x square here, and you're talking, and the question asks about finding the minimum of these two, okay? And whatever this function will become, you have to comment about its continuity and differentiability. Okay, so before I talk about this, let me first discuss about a very, very interesting concept. Okay, so the question that I'm going to ask you is this, guys. Can you tell me amongst x, x square, x cube, and say x ki power 4, can you tell me which one is greater? Can you tell me which one is greater of all these? Which one is greater? Okay. So many of you are saying that x ki power 4 is greater. Okay. Acha. Chalo. Let me tell you that yes, as many of you are saying, yes, it depends. Yeah, you are right. It depends. It depends on the value of x. Let's take a simple example. If I take, say, x is equal to 2. Take example of x is equal to 2. So, क्या हो जाएगा? This will be 2 की power 4, 16, which is greater than 8, which is greater than 4, which is greater than 2. So, yes, x की power 4 is greater than x cube, is greater than x square, is greater than x. But when your x is greater than 1, guys, note this very, very carefully. But if your x actually is less than 1, if your x is less than 1, you know what? The inequality will completely reverse. It's a very, very important concept. You can take example of, say, x is equal to half. So half ki power 4 is 1 by 16. 1 by 16 is less than 1 by 8, which is less than 1 by 4, and which is less than half. In simple words, higher the power, lower the value if x is less than 1, but higher the power, higher the value if x is greater than 1. But this concept, how does it translate into graphs? Let's look at the graph now very, very quickly. So what did we learn? higher the power, higher the value if x is greater than 1, but higher the power, lower the value if x lies between 0 to 1. Now let's see how this translates into graph. Look at this. Guys, here you are seeing the graph of x square, x cube. Let me also put the graph of x की power 4 if you want. ठीक है? Look at this very, very carefully. This is x is equal to 1. ठीक है? As you go to the right of 1, as x is greater than 1, then higher the power, higher the value. X की power 4 is higher than x cube, then x square. Okay? But between 0 to 1, what happens? X square is higher than x cube, then x की power 4. Then which is greater between 0 to 1? X square, then x cube, then x4. Here x4, x cube, x square. This is very, very important concept, guys. And IIT has been asking this so many times. And this is y equal to x. X, x square, x cube, x4. But here x4, x cube, x square, x. Got it? Now let's come back to the problem of IIT which we were discussing. Now let's come back here. So how to solve these problems? It's very simple. First do what? Plot both these graphs individually, quickly. Okay? So let's plot these two graphs quickly. So step 1, first say, let's plot the graph of y equal to x, which all of you know. This is the graph of y equal to x. Then let's plot the graph of y equal to x square. This is the graph of x square. Okay? So beyond x equal to 1, this is x is equal to 1, we see that x square is greater, but between 0 to 1 we see that x is greater, right? This is what we just learned. Now minimum, whenever you see a minimum here, so what you need to do, just move from left to right on the number line, okay? And what will you do after that? After that, wherever the graph is lower, read minimum as a lower graph. So which is lower between the two, green or red? Which is lower? The red is lower. So pick up the red one. Now between 0 to 1, which is lower? Between this and this, your green one is lower. And beyond x equal to 1, which is lower between green and red? The red one is lower. That the shaded portion is your graph of this function which the question is talking about. So actually, if I separate it out, your graph looks like this. This and this. Alright. Now the question is very simple. It is asking about the continuity. Is graph breaking anywhere? Absolutely no. So graph is continuous everywhere. Okay? And do you see sharp corners? Where? This point is 0, this point is 1. Don't you see these 2 points are sharp corners? Since these 2 points are sharp corners, it means that the function is not differentiable at 0 and 1. That is two values of x, 0 and 1, not differentiable. Cool. Third, h dash x equal to 1 for all x greater than 1. You see, for all x greater than 1, for all the x greater than 1, what is the slope of this graph? It is a straight line, y equal to x here. So its slope is always what? 1. Or the differentiation of the function beyond 1 is always 1. C is the correct option. Got it? Clear? Makes sense, guys? Okay? Chalo, cool. Now, so again, quick revision. What you need to do? Plot this, make the graph. Then if it is minimum, then take the lowest graph between all the graphs made, all throughout the number line. This is lower, this is lower, this is lower. That is your required function. Cool? Now let's take one more example of the similar type which came in IIT. This you guys do yourself. Do it. Can you do it yourself? I'm giving you half a minute to do it because you shouldn't take more than half a minute to do these kind of problems. Okay, देखो, which all graphs do you have to plot? Y equal to 1, y equal to x square and y equal to x cube. Then it talks about minimum. So take the lowest graph always. So if I quickly plot it, see how much time should it take? Not more than half a minute. So y equal to x square, y equal to x cube. अब be very very careful while plotting x cube. This is 1. So between 0 to 1, which graph is higher? X square will be higher and x cube will be lower. But beyond 1, which will be higher? X cube will be higher. So x cube, and x cube goes below here as well. And the third graph is y equal to 1, which all of you know. So this is the graph of y equal to 1, horizontal line. Y equal to 1, this point is 1 comma 1, right? Cool. Now you need to tell me which one is the lowest. Green, black, red, which one is lowest? This shaded portion is lowest. Between black, green, red, which one is lowest? X cube wala graph is lowest. Between 0 to 1. Agree? Then red, green, black, which one is lowest? The black one is lowest beyond x equal to 1. So do you realize that your graph actually looks like x cube continues and then x is equal to 1, y equal to 1, sorry. So this is actually your graph. This is 0, this is 1. The black graph is the graph of what? This entire thing. समझ में आया? Now the question is very simple. So is the function continuous everywhere? Of course, it is not breaking anywhere. So it is continuous everywhere. ठीक है? Is it differentiable everywhere? Check out the sharp corner. Any sharp corner? No, 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 no. Here is a sharp corner. So there is only one sharp corner. It means the function is not differentiable at one point, and that point is x is equal to 1. That's your answer. As simple as that. Got it? Clear? Makes sense? ठीक है? See how simple these problems are, and trust me, these problems are repeated so many times in IIT. You will see the same kind of problem in area under the curve and difference and integration as well. Okay? So please be very very careful about these problems. Now guys, now we will learn a new type of problem. देखो, before we come to this, what I want to teach you is, if you know the graph of y equal to fx, I want to tell you how to plot the graph of y is equal to mod of fx. It's very very critical to plot the graph of y equal to mod fx. Actually, IIT is very very crazy about asking all these random things. वो क्या करेगा? It will put mod anywhere. It will put mod outside. It will put mod here inside. It will put outside and inside. It will put greatest integer outside. It will put greatest integer say inside. It will mix and merge all these together. It is a super favorite of IT, of playing with all these random things. Why? To make your life miserable. No, to test your level of application skills. Today we will learn a few of them while solving the problem. First one is this. ठीक है? तो चलो, let's learn it quickly. Imagine your y equal to fx का graph is like this. Let me plot some random graph. Say this is the graph. This is the graph of what? Y is equal to fx. Now what will mod of fx do? First of all, realize that modulus is a Baba function. What is modulus? It's a Baba function. It's a Baba. It's a saint which says, if you come with negativity to me, if you come with negativity to me, what will Baba do? Baba will make you positive. If you are coming in with positivity, no problem, Baba will let you go. So mod is our Baba function. What does Baba do? It makes negative positive. Very simple. So let's translate that into the graph. So when you do the Baba of fx or mod of fx, this Baba will make this negative portion come up and become positive. It will make this negative portion come up and become positive. So actually your graph will look like this. So if I were to plot the graph of y is equal to mod of fx, the graph will actually look like this. See carefully. Positive will remain positive. This negative will jump up as a mirror image or a reflection about x-axis. Positive remain positive. This negative jumps up something like this, and positive will remain positive. So if these points are A, B, C, D, so this will be A, B, C, D. Super duper important for IIT. As far as differentiability and continuity is concerned, simple. You just need to look at the sharp corners. That's it. Cool? चलो अब इसको करते हैं. I'll not take a lot of time here because the concept is clear now. I'll quickly show you. So this is the graph of y equal to x cube. Y equal to x cube. Guys, I can, by the way, there's so many pings coming in. So I'm not able to, pinpoint each and every child and say if your answer is correct or wrong. But yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay. So your chat is open with me. I'm checking there. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So see, what happened here? When you took mod of x cube, the negative portion actually came up. The negative portion came up. And your graph looks like this. So actually this portion of the graph is y is equal to x cube as it is. But this portion of the graph is y is equal to minus x cube. Because your mod opens with a negative sign. Because here the value was negative, right? That's it. Do you see any sharp corner here? No. Do you see any breakage here? No. तो ठीक है भैया, differentiable है and continuous भी है. It is differential everywhere. ठीक है? So this is the only option which is correct. Make sense? Cool. Chalo. Let's move ahead now. Let's solve some more interesting problems. Now, if you learnt about the mod, then tell me its answer. This is again an IIT problem and again a verbal problem. If you understand what I just taught, if you know the graph of sin x, it should not take you more than half a minute to solve. It's actually verbal. Karo. Okay, cool. Now let me just give you some hints. First start by making y equal to sin x. Step 1. Always go in step by step here. फिर क्या करो? Then try to reach to y equal to mod sin x. This is what I just taught you. Then in the third step, you want mod sin x plus 1. Then do this transformation. Many of you might have attended my previous sessions on graph transformation. उनके लिए तो बिल्कुल obvious है because I have done this multiple times. Others, just see and learn. This graph all of you know. This is y equal to sin x graph, तो all of you know. ये गया sin x. Wait, sorry. This is sin x, right? Up and down and up and down. What will Baba do? This transformation will do what? It will make wherever the graph was negative, it will be taken up. That's it. So your graph will start looking like this, positive as it is, negative becomes positive, positive as it is, negative becomes positive. Cool. So this is the graph of mod sin x. Very interesting. Now what will mod sin x plus 1 do? Guys, this is what we call as vertical transformation. So whenever you add a number in the function, the graph moves up by that amount. So this graph will actually move up by 1 unit upon adding 1. How? Let me show you. Just a quick revision of the same thing. Y equal to sin x. Mod sin x, the negative comes up. And when you did mod sin x plus 1, when you did mod sin x plus 1, what happened? The entire graph shifted up by 1. Okay. So here it is 1, here it was 2. So this portion came here and this portion reached there. Okay, so the entire graph shifted up. But all we need to care about is the sharp corners. How many sharp corners do you see here? How many? Will the graph stop? It will keep dupuk, 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 jumping, jumping, jumping everywhere, right? Okay. So how many sharp corners do you see? Infinite number. So at all these sharp corners, the function is not differentiable. Simple. And it is continuous everywhere. Okay. I hope I am making sense to you guys, right? Okay. And guys, why am I taking these problems? If you yourself go through the problems of IIT which have come, trust me, 60% of the problems of IIT can actually be solved without writing any random equation. Just visualize, think graphically, and you are sorted. And your speed will be half a minute per question at advanced level as well. So today I'll take some advanced level problems as well, JEE advanced problems, and you will see how simple they are. Okay? Chalo. Now guys, I'll tell you about one more interesting thing. Okay? Dekho, we learned this, yes or no? Mod fx. Now I am going to teach you what is f of mod x do. What do f of mod x do? Okay? Forget about this problem for some time. I'll come to this problem. But before, let me teach you what this does. Okay? Dekhna dhyan se. Imagine you have a graph like this. Just imagine. So there is a graph like this. ये आया ऐसे. कुछ तो ऐसा graph है. Imagine you have a graph like this. ठीक है? किसका graph है ये? This is the graph of y equal to fx. ठीक? Now you have to plot the graph of y is equal to f of mod x. Listen to the steps carefully. Step 1. Just erase the graph to the left of y-axis. The graph which is to the left of y-axis, just erase it. Just erase it. So what you are left with is this. Just erase that graph. ठीक है? तो क्या बचा आपके पास? I'll explain you why all this happens. You are left with this graph. I've erased this graph. Second step. Step 2. ठीक है? Take reflection of. ठीक है? Positives, I mean in simple words, let me use simple words here. Take reflection of right side graph on left side. Simple as that. मतलब क्या करो, इसी का रिफ्लेक्शन ले लो लेफ्ट में. Just take its reflection on the left hand side. ठीक है? This becomes your graph of f of mod x. That's it. क्या करना है? First erase the left hand side वाला graph, left of y axis, erase it, and then take the reflection of right hand side to the left side. Done. Why is this happening? It is very simple. Why is this happening? Because imagine if this point was 2. Even if you put minus 2, if this point is 2 for example, in f of mod x, even if you put minus 2 here, that minus 2 ka mod will become 2. So f of minus 2 will actually behave exactly like f of 2, because minus 2 and 2 both after taking mod will behave like 2. So the behavior which is happening on the positive side of x-axis, exactly same behavior will get replicated on the negative side of x-axis. This logic, simple. ठीक है? Now let's come to this problem. ठीक है. I'll explain this problem to you and then I'll give you an IIT का problem. देखो how to do it. Step 1 is whatever function is given to you in the problem, ठीक है, सबसे पहले क्या करो, प्लॉट इट, जस्ट प्लॉट इट. इट इज वेरी सिंपल टू प्लॉट. व्हेन x is less than 0 you are plotting y is equal to x minus 3. You are plotting y is equal to x minus 3. Simple straight line. Y intercept is minus 3 and it is a straight line with slope 1. So I hope I don't need to explain it further. Okay. But when is this graph? When x is less than 0. When x is less than 0, then this is the graph. When x is greater than 0, then what is the graph? This quadratic graph. All of you know how to plot the quadratic graph, right? Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. All of you know. Multiple ways to plot it. One way is find its vertex. All of you remember the vertex of a quadratic graph. Simple thing which you learned in quadratic equations. Its vertex is minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a, which if you calculate will come out to be 3 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. This point, this is the vertex. This point is 3 by 2, that is between 1 and 2, 1.5 minus 1 by 4. That is one way to plot the graph. Also remember this C is the y-intercept. C is always the point where quadratic graph cuts y-axis, So in simple words, if you put x equal to 0, y becomes 2. So this quadratic graph passes through y equal to 2 and goes like this. You can also visualize it by factorization. Its roots are 2 and 1. So it cuts the x-axis at 1 and 2. Multiple ways to visualize it. I am just quickly revising. ठीक है. So ये वाला graph plot हो गया for greater than 0. ये वाला graph plot हो गया for less than 0. Now we are plotting from here. So this is the graph of y is equal to fx. From here first we are going to y is equal to mod of fx. क्या होगा उसमें? Y equal to mod fx. Whatever was negative, Baba will make it positive. So this thing was negative, Baba, that is mod, made it positive and took it above. This point is 3. Minus 3 say it will come to 3 like this. This portion will also come up. This portion will also come up. Right? So this is the graph of mod of fx, all of you know. Now let's look at the graph of from here. Now let's look at the graph of f of mod x. What will happen? The negative portion or the graph to the left of y-axis, erase it. इसको rub कर दो, rub it. ठीक है? And take a mirror image or the reflection of what was happening along the positive side of x-axis. Take a reflection of it on the negative side of x-axis. That's it. इसी का mirror image यहाँ बन गया. Right? This becomes the graph of f of mod x. Now, ये आ गया समझ में? क्या क्या बन गया? Now we know mod fx. Now we know f of mod x. Now the question was to comment on the continuity and differentiability of addition of these two. Do simple thing. Find where this is discontinuous and not differentiable. Find where this is discontinuous and not differentiable. Your answer is combination of both. Take the points where this is discontinuous or not differentiable. Take the points where this is not differentiable and discontinuous. Your answer is aggregate of or all the points. ठीक है? I'll explain. Where is this discontinuous? At 1 and 2 because you see sharp corner, and at 0 because you see discontinuous. So I see not differentiable at x is equal to 0, 1 and 2, and I see discontinuous at x is equal to 0. Look at this one. I see only one sharp corner. I see not differentiable at x is equal to 0. So what is your answer? Just combine all these. So your net answer is discontinuous at x equal to 0 and not differentiable at 0, 1 and 2. That's your answer. Cool. किसका आंसर है ये? This is the answer of g of x, which is addition of 2. Cool. So I took quite a bit of time to explain this. Why? Because now I want you to solve a problem which came in IIT. This one. Do it. Read this very carefully and do it. I am giving you half a minute before I start approaching it or explaining it. अरे don't ping in the chat. अभी करो करो. Take your time and solve. Step 1. First plot its graph. Step 1. First plot its graph, which many of you must have done by now. इसका ग्राफ तो सिंपल है ना? The graph is to be plotted only between -2 से 2 because this is the only interval where the function is defined. I am only bothered about -2 से 2. But between -2 से 0, the graph is like y equal to -1. ठीक है, I know y equal to -1 is like this. है ना? यहाँ पे भी closed, यहाँ पे भी closed. Greater than equal to, less than equal to. So this is -1. Then other graph. x minus 1 between 0 से 2. So x minus 1 क्या है? y intercept is -1. ठीक है? And it goes like this. At 2 the value will be 1 and it will pass through 1. That's it. So ये portion of the graph is what? This portion of the graph is x minus 1 and this portion of the graph is what? This is y is equal to -1. So ये तो हो गया fx का graph. Now from here guys, make the graph of mod fx and another make the graph of f of mod x. Make the graph. See the sharp corners here, see the sharp corners here and the broken points. Aggregate of 2 is your answer. So what's your answer? Yeah. कहाँ पे है sharp corner? 0 and 1. Yes. Okay, cool, good. देखो देखो. So again same graph. This is y equal to fx. Quickly to show you. To plot the graph of f of mod x. Quick revision. What will we do? We will erase this green portion. Erase कर दो इसको, हटा दो. And just take a reflection of this right hand side वाला graph of right hand side of the y axis वाले graph को reflect it to the other side. So this becomes your graph of f of mod x. Where is the sharp corner? At x is equal to 0. So it is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. Now let's plot f of mod x. Now let's plot f of, ये किसका ग्राफ है? Now I am plotting y is equal to mod of fx, sorry, mod of fx. क्या होगा? Baba will come into play. This Baba will make this negative come up. So this y equal to -1 will become y equal to 1 by jumping up to the positive side. This negative will jump up. This negative will jump up. ठीक है? So this becomes your graph, right? Sharp corner 0 पे and sharp corner 1 पे. Agree? So this is not differentiable at 0 and 1. ठीक है? So net, where is the function not differentiable? Which function? I am talking about addition. This implies both of these together imply g of x not differentiable at x is equal to 0 and 1. Individual points 0 and 1. So the way to write the answer is, हाँ बाबा, fx is differentiable everywhere between -2 से 2 except 0 and 1. fx is differentiable everywhere between -2 से 2 except between 0 and 1. Got it? समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? Hope you are following me, right? And hope I am not boring you. Am I? Cool. ठीक है ठीक है. Okay. चलो. But again, I want to re-emphasize all these concepts again and again, guys. Trust me, the problems of IIT are always designed not to check your formula remembrance skills, but to check your application skills one and your ability to visualize. So I always emphasize on the importance of graphs and how to apply graphs in problems. I've deeply analyzed problems of all these years of IIT problems. I've analyzed them deeply, and 60% of them can actually be solved graphically and within half a minute. ठीक है? So that's how, and that's my way of approaching the problems and teaching. ठीक है? चलो अब ये करते हैं. Let's do this problem. ठीक है? I'll take maybe 1 or 2 more problems to illustrate. So see how many problems, and all problems are of these similar types. करो quickly. Now you are actually learning something like mod of f of mod x. This is actually like this, but simple, you can do it. Go step by step. First plot this graph, which I think all of you know, mod x graph all of you know. ठीक है? Then plot step by step. We'll go very slowly, step by step. Then plot this graph. Then plot इसका भी mod. Then plot this. See, if you go step by step, the problem will appear so simple to you. करूँ? So yeah, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of you have got it, but yeah, I'll quickly explain this. देखो, y equal to mod x का ग्राफ तो all of you know. अच्छा, by the way guys, I'm not able to take all your doubts which are like coming in the chat. ठीक है? But towards the end of the session, I'll give you my email ID. So please feel free to email me for anything. ठीक है? You ask about books, which book for IIT, for mains, for advanced, which I see is being asked continuously. ठीक है? Email me, I'll share detailed insights about that. ठीक है? But yeah, let's focus on the learning here, as in this 1 hour I want to make it power packed for you. Y equal to mod x. Now y equal to mod x minus 1. Earlier I told you, if you add something to the function, the graph goes up by those number of units. If you subtract something from the function, the graph will go down by how many units? By 1 unit. So now the mod x will come down by 1 unit. ठीक है? So it will actually look like this to you. So this is minus 1. So this is the graph of mod x minus 1. अब आ गया बाबा. Now you got a baba. Baba will do what? In this graph, Baba will take the negativity and make it positive. That's it. हो गया, problem solved. The graph is like what? ये देखो क्या super easy graph बन गया ये point क्या होगा? This point will be 1 because mod x में x equal to 1 put करोगे तो 0 हो जाएगा. This point is minus 1. So the positive graph will remain as it is. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. The negative graph has come up. It came up. This negative also came up. And the positive remained as it is. This is your graph. Problem solved. So which graph is this? इसका graph है ये. Mod of mod x minus 1. How many sharp corners do you see? 1, 2, 3. Where? This is 1. This is minus 1. This is 0. हो गया, problem solved. That's it. The graph is not differentiable where? 0 पे शार्प कॉर्नर, -1 पे शार्प कॉर्नर, 1 पे शार्प कॉर्नर. कूल. कितना सिंपल है ये, ठीक है. एंड if you were clear about these concepts, actually you would have done it verbally. You would have easily visualized it right in front of you, right in front of you in your eyes. Okay, that's what I want you to achieve, that level of proficiency. Okay, chalo, the same thing is written here. चलो एक एडवांस का प्रॉब्लम करते हैं. नाउ लेट्स डू एन IIT एडवांस का प्रॉब्लम एंड सी हाउ सिंपल इट इज. रीड इट पहले फर्स्ट आराम से, डोंट पिंग एवरीथिंग इन चैटर, ठीक है. रीड इट आराम से, बी काम एंड कंपोज्ड इन योर लाइफ. कुछ नहीं भाग रहा, नो ट्रेन इज रनिंग अवे, ठीक है. Two functions are defined, fx is this, gx is this. अब उसने क्या किया, जबरदस्ती टू मेक थिंग्स लुक कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, क्वेश्चन क्रिएटेड अनदर फंक्शन hx. क्या है भैया hx? इट इज मैक्स ऑफ fx gx इफ x इज लेस देन इक्वल टू 0. मतलब टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ y एक्सिस fx और gx का मैक्स मतलब हायर ग्राफ, मैक्स मतलब हायर ग्राफ, एंड मिन आई टोल्ड यू मतलब लोअर ग्राफ. कुछ नहीं करना, मेक द ग्राफ ऑफ fx, मेक द ग्राफ ऑफ gx, टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ y एक्सिस टेक द हायर 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 वाला ग्राफ, टू द राइट ऑफ x एक्सिस, टू द राइट ऑफ y एक्सिस सॉरी टेक द लोअर 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 वाला ग्राफ. दैट विल बिकम योर hx. बस अब देख लो वेयर इज द शार्प कॉर्नर. प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व्ड. एडवांस का प्रॉब्लम. अगेन मैक्स अ मिनट प्रॉब्लम. कूल. आई सी लॉट ऑफ यू हैव एक्चुअली डन इट. करें स्टेप बाय स्टेप. फर्स्ट मेक fx, फर्स्ट मेक fx. कैसे होगा fx? देखो बनाता हूं. Let me make it here. ठीक है. Let this be our x axis. This is our y axis. ठीक है भैया. Now this is say 1. ठीक है. Let me use this line. This is 1. Now mod x plus 1. ये तो simple है because you know mod x. You know mod x graph is this. This is mod x. When we do plus 1, what will happen? The mod x graph will come up by 1. The mod x graph will shift up by 1. Agree? We just learned. So mod x plus 1 का graph is like this. So this is the graph of mod x plus 1. Mod x plus 1. Right? Cool. Now x square plus 1. ये भी simple है. x square का graph तो all of you know. So x square का graph is this. When we do plus 1, when you do plus 1, what will happen? The graph will shift up by 1. So actually your x square plus 1 का graph will be, ठीक है. So let this be the red graph, sorry, let this be the red graph and let this be the green graph, x square plus 1. But I know I will take care of where the graph will be higher and where will be lower. This is important guys. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखना. This is like x plus 1 here, right? Mod x plus 1. To the right of 0 it is x plus 1 because mod x is like x. But look at this. The green one is your x square plus 1. I told you between x and x square, which one is higher? Between 0 to 1, your x will be higher and x square will be lower. But this is important to understand. But that's this, it's the same concept which we learnt earlier, right? So this becomes our graph. So red one is mod x plus 1, green one is x square plus 1. Now let's look at what the question wants. It says max of fx and gx if x is less than 0. When x is less than 0, to the left of y axis take the higher graph. Which is higher? See, green one is higher. Green one is higher to the left of -1. After that the red one is higher. So which one is higher? to the left of minus 1, your x square plus 1 was higher. After that, between red and green, the red one is higher. Now, to the right of y-axis, x greater than 0, now I want minimum. Now, when I go towards the right of 0, I want minimum. So, what is minimum? The green is minimum. Between red and green, and between green and red, which is minimum here? The red is minimum. Bas, the shaded portion is your graph. If I want to make it separately, it looks like this actually. X square आया, उसके बाद ये आ गया, उसके बाद वापस से x square वाला आ गया, उसके बाद ये वाला आ गया. So if you see carefully, this point and this point are the sharp corners. कौन से point है? This point and this point are the sharp corners. Hence, the graph is not differentiable at 3 points. Problem solved. Cool. बस क्या था इसके अंदर? This is x square plus 1. This one is mod x plus 1. This is x square plus 1. This is mod x plus 1. ठीक है ना? And these points were minus 1, 0 and 1. So it is not differentiable at minus 1, 0 and 1. Got it? Yes or no? So guys, this video will be available for you after the session as well. So you can revise it whenever you want. Okay. But please keep revising these concepts. Super important. Again, quick revision. In such problems, क्या करना है? Step by step. First plot both the functions given to you. fx का ग्राफ बनाओ, gx का ग्राफ बनाओ. Trust me, in the question in IIT, these functions will be relatively very simple. ठीक है? Once these graphs are made, then think about this max and min. For x less than 0, max. मतलब for x less than 0, higher graph. Higher. For x greater than 0, min. मतलब lower graph. Lower. बस problem is solved. Look for sharp corner और IIT को बोलो thank you for giving simple problem and move ahead in life. ठीक है? चल, cool. So similarly you could have done, so this is a very recent JEE का advanced का problem. ठीक है? So this is IIT advanced. I am not solving it. You can try on your own. You can email me if you have any doubt here. क्या करना है? You just need to plot these 4 graphs. देखा? रूट के अंदर mod डाल दिया. There is a mod. IIT loves mod and IIT also loves greatest integer. It's very simple. Within a minute you can plot all these graphs very simply, and if you plot the graph tick, you will know the options. Again, it's a minute or a minute and a half problem, not more than that. I'm not solving it, but if you do try on your own and ping me your solutions, email me your solutions, I'll give my email ID to you. ठीक है? Towards the end of the session. ठीक है? I hope you'll be able to solve these. Cool? चलो. On that note, guys, so many of you keep asking me about what happens at Vedantu. So guys, at Vedantu, that is how we teach. The way you are learning, that is how we teach at Vedantu. And we teach multiple things. For example, there are long-term batches of 11th and 12th and droppers running right now. And there are many batches which are coming up as well. ठीक है? We also keep taking courses of short topics as well. And when the session will reach towards the, after October, we will also do very rigorous crash courses also. ठीक है? Where we will do entire 11th and 12th combined. We will do lots of things. But the ones who keep asking me about the long-term batches, so right now, as I speak, we will be starting one more batch for 11th graders, and we are also launching one more batch for droppers. ठीक है? And how the study on Vedantu happens, exactly the way we are doing. It's more interactive because there's so many pings coming in, so I could not take your doubts. In the regular sessions, it's very interactive. We keep discussing the doubts in the session. By the way, so all the teachers who have taught these students, so these are the ones who will be teaching here on Vedantu. ठीक है? And the interesting thing about the courses on Vedantu is that you automatically get access to the test series, which is super duper powerful test series. Why? All those top rankers in IIT which I have taught in all these years, they all have given these test series, the same tests. So I clearly know at what mark, what is the rank potential that you have. So I can fine tune your preparation accordingly. ठीक है? So our test series are very powerful, by the way. You also get access to the 24/7 doubt solving group where students keep asking doubts and mentors solve them. ठीक है? You get recording of each and every session so that, for example, you learned this today in a regular course of Vedantu and you forgot, अरे यार ये mod of fx क्या था, f of mod x क्या था. You can anytime revise it and go through the examples and everything, right? You also get very detailed theory notes, tutorials, assignments, previous year questions and everything on Vedantu courses. And whatever the teacher teaches on the board, like I'm teaching, you don't need to take notes because whatever the teacher teaches automatically gets available to you as notes under the course. Okay? So this is a brief about how learning happens on Vedantu. And you are asking about my email, right? Note down my email ID. All your doubts about the books, you keep asking about books, right? I'll tell you. Okay? But I will want to tell about the books after discussing with you. Why? Because different students, their preparation are at different levels, so they need different types of books for their levels. For some, JEE advanced level books will be good. For some, a mains level book will be good. For some, I'll talk about very fundamental level books. Okay? So this is my email ID. Please write to me for all your queries about this session or otherwise. Okay? By the way, these are the course links about the 11th graders and the droppers. You can click on these links to so in this link all these details about the course will be there. Okay? What will be the schedule and everything, what material will you get, all the details will be there. Okay? Cool. So you can note down these links. If you have any doubt, please ping me, email me. Okay? So hope, yeah, dot an hour, right? It's 10:30, just 10:30 right now. And within an hour today, you guys actually were able to solve so many JEE problems, but with a twist, with a different approach altogether, right? Please maintain this approach. Please master this approach. Okay? And guys, one more thing. It is middle of the session now, and I'm sure lot of you are troubled, right? Many of you are thinking, yaar, kuch nahi ho raha life mein yaar. Okay? Nothing is happening. I'm not able to solve the problems being given to me. There's a school pressure. Board ka kya hoga? JEE is now coming in January. I'm doomed. I'm lost. Let me go and jump from somewhere. Okay? Guys. This is the scene with every one of you out there. Okay? Everybody is in the same sailing boat. Tension nahi lena hai. Please don't get tensed. Remember, IIT is not just the test of your knowledge of physics, chemistry and maths. IIT JEE is the test of your temperament, your ability to stay there, stay put. Okay? If you lose heart now, the battle is lost. But if you keep standing there with confidence, trust me, you're already above 99% of the students. Okay? So it's all about being there, having confidence on yourself. हो जाएगा, आराम से करो, solve problems, ask doubts. ठीक है? Keep going step by step. Don't jump. Don't do multiple books at the same time. Stick to one material. If you are going to a coaching, stick to their material. If you are solving a book, stick to one book. Do extra books after completion of your syllabus once, say by October. Before that, please don't jump between, अरे अरिहंत का भी ले लेता हूँ, संगेज का भी ले लेता हूँ, टाटा मैग्रा ऑयल भी ले लेता हूँ, आरडी ऑब्जेक्टिव भी ले लेता हूँ. अरे नहीं बाबा, 99% प्रॉब्लम्स इन ऑल दीज बुक्स आर सेम. ओके? तो चिल, कुछ भी एक लेके करो. ठीक है, चलो ओके, नॉट टेकिंग मच ऑफ योर टाइम नाउ, ठीक है, यू हैव माई ईमेल ID, प्लीज राइट टू मी and all the very best. And I always tell students, always have y equal to x square का ग्राफ on your face, ठीक है, never ever have y equal to minus x square on your faces, ठीक है, never, trust y equal to x square, it is good, ठीक है, on that note, bye, good night.